My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Taurus. I'm Gabrielle from Gabrielle's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. Okay. General card is the King of Pentacles. So let's get started on the first row, which is also the past. You get 5 of Wands reversed, 5 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. Okay, so what I'm kind of sensing here is, it's like with the 5 of Wands reversed, this is kind of all about self-forgiveness and kind of moving forward with something. Because, when we look at these 2 cards, is, it's like, you're pretty much, forgiving of something or somebody or some kind of past situation. But yeah, you've overcome something. So, sometimes, it's like, seeing these 2, combination, cards of forgiving and actually winning is that, it's kind of like overcoming, any kind of obstacle and stuff like that. You're kind of looking at the past more or less as kind of thinking, okay, normally with the 5 of Wands upright, there's conflict and competition. But reverse, it came out reversed, and that's all about, forgiveness and kind of thinking, okay, let's move forward. And you were pretty much incredibly strong, and you overcame something. But yet, somehow, you lacked, motivation with the Knight of Wands reversed. Because normally with the Knight of Wands upright, there's passion and determination. But since it came out reversed, so something, I hope it's not some kind of remorse or guilt or something, that you pretty much just think, okay, I won, I won this kind of battle or, some kind of conflict and competition, but yet, for some reason, I don't feel motivated. Well, I'm going to have to look at the other cards, but that's kind of, the first idea I'm getting is, you're pretty much, looking at the past and or, any kind of situation that took place way before this past. So this could have taken somewhere at the end of 2024 or something. So you were very, forgiving, you've overcome something, but yet there's no, passion within you, or was at least, because this is in the past. Because when we look at the current times, you're pretty much kind of coming to terms with something, and you realize with the 7 of Swords reversed, this is all about honesty, because normally with, my goodness, I hate it when this happens. Normally with the 7 of Swords upright, it's kind of like, there's, deception and conning going on, but reverse, it all came out, in an honest, it's like coming to terms with something. Because then you get the 10 of Wands, which is all about having a heavy burden, and then, or any kind of heaviness, and then you get the Page of Cups about some kind of illusion, daydreamy kind of, idea child. So I'm just kind of guessing that maybe this was kind of an endeavor that you pretty much overcame. You pretty much just thought, okay, it's like everything worked out, it's like, there was no conflict or competition, I've won something. So obviously, I'm kind of, getting, the senses here is like some kind of passion project kind of situation. And this is pretty much kind of coming to terms with, how heavy the whole workload or kind of, experience is going to be. And this is pretty much still him, going through like thinking, oh yeah, it's actually, it's not as bad as it seems. But, it's like, yeah, to be able to actually come to terms and to feel honesty and stuff like that and realizing actually it's all just heaviness and stuff like that. And the thing is, it's like, if you keep, going through life thinking, oh yeah, everything is just only daydreaming, you just only look at everything in a positive manner. It's good to be positive. I'm not saying just be negative, but always be realistic. And because, you are a grounded, down to earth, realistic side, next to Capricorn and Virgo, I love you guys for your groundedness and your realism. And the thing is, it's like, if there's any kind of endeavor or goal, where you pretty much just think, oh yeah, I'm going to be rich or I'm going to be successful in any way, make sure it's realistic and not just only just some kind of daydreaming kind of situation. Because I love the fact that you are coming to terms with something, but always make sure that there's, realism there. But then, when we look at the future, you do get the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and 3 of Wands upright. Now, I'm kind of guessing, as you're pretty much still motivated and determined to want to actually, keep moving forward. But when we look at these 2 together, this is kind of, internal fears about thinking, is it even going to work out? Whatever passion project or endeavor you were, more or less heading towards in the past. because with the Three of Wands, it's all about going on this new voyage. And especially, it's, I love the fact that this is the final card of the future, because this is pretty much just saying, okay, maybe, these are just only internal fears, but yet you're still going to keep moving. Because, and normally even with the Knight of Pentacles upright, it's kind of like slow, but, steady, movement and stuff like that. But since it's reversed, this could also be your internal fear, because this is also one of your cards, my beloved Taurus, man or woman, whoever's watching. I'm just kind of guessing, is that you are, pretty much kind of worried that it may not work out, but that's why, I still see that you're not giving up. Wonderful. And as you shouldn't. Nothing worth having comes easy, right? So just turn that around. Okay, so up for the clarification part. For Five of Wands reverse, you're kind of, coming to terms with something, or you're not really coming to terms, but it's all about forgiveness and stuff like that, because you get the Five of Grails. So, it's like, I'm kind of getting, that this is actually, the realism finally that kicked in the past somewhere, because with the Five of Cups, it's kind of all like, depression, disparity, unhappiness, and pretty much just thinking, okay, I don't know what happened here. I mean, sometimes, it's like everybody gets a Page of Cups situation where you get this idea and you pretty much just think, okay, because that's how dreams are born, right? Well, the thing is, it's like, make sure that there's, realistic goals and all kinds of, stuff, that's pretty much attached to, such a daydreamy card, because otherwise it's not going to work out. And that's kind of, what I actually saw you doing, and, whether it's even a relationship that you finally came to terms with, but I did finally see you coming to terms about something. You were incredibly, understanding and forgiving, but yet, you pretty much still suffered disparity and depression with the Five of Grails. With the Five of Swords, you get the King of Swords. So the thing is, but what I love about how realistic and stable and grounded you all are out there is the thing is that does not stop you from actually moving forward and overcoming some kind of obstacle of this battle. And also with the King of Swords, this is a strategical and analytical card of thinking, okay, we are determined to actually start heading down that way. And so I actually saw that you pretty much overcame something. So first, you actually come to this understanding. And of course, you feel a bit, despaired and depressed and thinking, oh my goodness, 3 of my chalices are knocked over. But remember, you still have 2 chalices, whatever they may be, metaphorically speaking, of course. And this is you finally actually getting back into your, even though this is an air, both of these are air cards, we're still in the season of Aquarius. This could be taking place, somewhere, say starting at January 19th. But I actually see that you're pretty much just getting back on your confidence somehow, even though this isn't per se your confidence card. But still, the fact is that you're able to say, nope, we're going to keep going. And no matter what. And sometimes, it's like, truth hurts. But usually, that is, usually a valuable lesson. Okay, listen to me. I'm just going to be, talking about, hypocritical situations. But the thing is, it's like, sometimes, it's like, the truth, will hurt, but if there's somebody or anything that could pretty much guide you towards a more realistic, idea and stuff like that, to say, what, this is not really working out, but if you go down this way and you just, try to follow that path, you are going to be successful. But the deep inside truth is not many humans actually, will follow with option 2. They normally just give you the honest truth and just say, okay, good luck out there, I'm sure you'll figure it out, and then you're just feeling, what happened? How did this happen? Why? And stuff like that. So, but for the Knight of Wands reverse, you feel like that there's no motivation, or there was no motivation in the past, but yet you got the Two of Grails. Interesting, this is you pretty much just taking good care of yourself as well. That's kind of what I'm getting here, is you're pretty much, back, on your feet thinking, okay, we're not going to let anything stop us because we're going to keep moving forward. But yeah, I do see, there was a lot of self-care, that you gave yourself with the Two of Cups. And water is about nurturing, caring, support. Humans, they need love. Love, of course you need love. But you need water, to be able to, survive in this world and stuff like that. Because without it, you would just pretty much be parched like me, if I don't have blood. But I do see that you actually, despite not having the motivation or any kind of passion, well, you actually did give yourself love with the Two of Cups. So I love that part. For Seven of Swords reverses, like, honesty and realism, because, it's like there's a Four of Grails. So you're pretty much, well, actually, coming to terms again, right now, okay, maybe you're about to face a new passion project, a new offering, because that's what the Four of Cups is all about, even though this is pretty much how I only remembered love from that vampire. But, yeah, I do sense, there's a bit of hesitancy, but the most important thing is to know that it's pretty much an honest, feeling and hesitancy. So, in the sense of, seeing these two cards combined is, it's like sometimes you have to do what is best for you and not what you want, and that's kind of what I'm getting here is, you're pretty much following something that, you don't really feel like, fits with you immediately, but you know that it's best for you, so that's why you're pretty much on the hesitancy side, but it looks incredibly honest on whatever, job prospects, passion prospects, any kind of prospects, and that's what I see. Because, it's like, and it's all about, coming to terms and feeling honesty, because despite the Ten of Wands that you're carrying a heavy load, you get the Daughter of Skulls, the Page of Pentacles. You're definitely, being offered, something new, and this is one of your beautiful cards, and I love this card especially, because, you see this little pouty, vampirist, in the woods thing. Oh my goodness, it's like I'm not sure if I'm, qualified or if I can handle this situation, but she has her little candle of hope for a reason. So she may be stuck in pure darkness, but the thing is as long as you have that tiny little hope, that'll actually, take off a lot of, unnecessary frustrations, worries, and fears about anything. And that's what the Ten of Wands can also represent, is just pretty much all of this unnecessary negativity and anything, any negativity, it can impact your mind and body. So, it's like if you're only just, thinking about negativity, it wears one out. And that's why it's like, there's this struggle, trying to, get free from this. But as long as you remain hopeful, wonderful, just don't give up on hope or faith. For Page of Cups, you get this idea child because you get the Magician. You want to start creating something way better because whatever this whole situation is, okay, maybe it's like eating healthy vegetables. A lot of humans don't like doing that because they'd rather have, all the carbs and sugar. It's like I have to remind the human to not do any of that stuff, but I do see that you're pretty much heading off into a different direction by wanting to manifest something. But, and this is also the idea child. So whatever, maybe, it's like you're not really happy about your current situation, whatever job or prospects that you're dealing with, because you want to actually start manifesting and creating something. Why not? It's like if something is just really making you unhappy, if you're just, feeling like you're just a pouty vampire just thinking, okay, there's no hope, there's no faith, there's no anything out there. I'm sitting here just feeling hopeless. The thing is, okay, sometimes it's actually important to try something new and not just only let yourself suffer in this world. But yeah, I do sense hesitancy with this new, manifestation, combination of wanting to actually create something, because for the Wheel of Fortune reversed, actually, there's no hesitation at all. It was just only as you get fortune. So, I mean, well, actually, there's a bit of hesitation because otherwise the Wheel of Fortune wouldn't have shown up reversed. But I'm kind of getting here is, there's a lack of there's a hesitation. But to be honest, I don't think, you have anything to worry about. So whatever you want to manifest right now is actually going to actually work out better than anybody will ever expect, even probably you, right? If you ever have any kind of self-doubt and suddenly, you're, hit with these two, cards of thinking there's actually no kind of fortune making it, there's still fortune coming towards you. Wonderful. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, it's like, okay, just because it's not there right now, it's still heading towards you. Because for the Knight of Pentacles reverse, you feel like that something is not working out. My beloved Taurus, this could be taking place during Aquarius season because this is the Aquarius card, the Star. You get a wish fulfillment. Just do not give up on yourself. Okay, maybe give yourself some time being the pouty little vampiress as the Daughter of Skulls, whoever, man or woman, whoever's watching. But I do see that there's definitely fortune coming for you and star wish fulfillment, even though it may not seem like it. Because normally, with this card upright, it's all about, slow but steady. It may not seem like it, but you're definitely getting a wish fulfillment sometime in this, between now and, what is it called? Yeah, February 18th, because the 19th we start in Pisces season. For Three of Wands, you get your card, the Hierophant. confidence, and you're pretty much embarking on this new voyage, my beloved Taurus, man or woman, whoever's watching, and that's what I love to see, a happy, beautiful ending for you. Because the thing is, okay, sometimes, a lot of humans, they struggle and stuff like that, they pretty much just think, well, why do I bother? I'm just only stuck in the woods, just not doing anything. I feel like, I'm all dazed and confused and directionless, and everything is just, not working out for me. But to be honest, the thing is, it's like, well, sometimes you do have to try something new. And eventually, well, something is definitely going to kick off for you. Confidence. Wow. For your special vampire card, you get the Tower. So, technically the Tower is considered a negative card. But in this situation, this is your past breaking down, current, situation breaking down, because, you're pretty much, all of this negativity, all of this self-doubt, all of this poutiness has to break down so you can actually get the fortune, the star wish fulfillment, and your confidence in full glory, my beloved Taurus. And that's what I see for you is, okay, sometimes you just have to let go. Sometimes you just have to actually, try something different. If something is really not working out for you at all, try something different. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to just keep forcing myself to do this because it looks like, it's like, okay, sometimes you want to, crave, a little sugary treat or something, whatever it may be, and you don't want to just keep eating, vegetables. Okay, it's healthy and very good, but sometimes you should also just enjoy life. And that's what I just want, to remind you. Sometimes, just enjoy life and try something new. But I do see something breaking down for the best. Okay, now let's see what the Oracle has for my beloved Taurus. That death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. Okay, so the death will come, but what this actually means is there's pretty much also a rebirthing moment coming for you. I mean, it's like, this is actually a dead heart, but if you look at these tiny little blood cells, sorry, I don't mean to gross you out in any way, but this is still hope. So, something, is not working out for you, but this is still your little candle of inspiration of actually thinking, okay, I'm not going to give up. If this Page of Cups and Magician, combination, is worth everything, pursue it, my beloved Taurus, man or woman, whoever's watching, because, the thing is, nothing, ventured is nothing gained. If you only just, stick with the status quo and only, you just, think only inside the box and not out, well, you're not going to, per se get, that desired result that is meant for you. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. But for number 1, and I can't show this one, you get yes because you get the Devil reversed. For this one, sadly, you get no because you get 8 of Swords reversed. And sadly, for this one, you get no because you get 10 of Cups reversed. Well, my beloved, beautiful Taurus, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on more vampire journey toward the future. I just want to thank you all so incredibly much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings. I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now, but I just want to wish you all the best, and I just want to say how much I love you guys. Thank you all.